Okay, give it up. Give it up.
Okay.
Give it up.
This level of confusion that you're now having, you're about to go, I can't believe I didn't see it. Okay. This is what it's like for a dyslexic every day in school, all day long.
Okay.
Because what's going on is they're supposed to learn how to do this in the back part of the brain, and we got nothing going on. That's the problem. So, are you ready for your epiphany?
No, I'm not, because I know I should have got it.
This happens to most trained educators. So, when I asked, does Sarah like or dislike swimming? You did what almost every educated adult did. You went and you decided to process it in the back part of the brain. And when you came out with a sentence, you automatically added the S to make it a proper sentence. Sarah's dyslexic. She literally
Okay,
has nothing going on back here. She doesn't
she
know how to
likes
add the
swimming.
S.
She likes swimming.
No, I asked, does Sarah like or dislike? You automatically added the S to make it a proper sentence.
Right.
Sarah is dyslexic. She doesn't know how to add the S. She would have answered exactly what I asked, like, and it would have been Sarah like swimming. No S.
No S. So
No
Sarah
S.
likes swimming.
It would have been Sarah like swimming. Yes. It's an improper sentence. So what you automatically did is you added the S to make it a proper sentence as you were trained. Sarah is
and I said it really like I was really confident. I said likes.
Yes. But I asked like or dislike, and you added the S, and she can't add the S. She doesn't know how because that part of her brain just doesn't work.
Right. So Sarah dislikes swimming.
Okay. Well, no, Sarah likes swimming. There's just no S.
Sarah likes swimming. Right.
No, Sarah like swimming.
Right.
No S. So that's the problem. Now, how do we solve that problem? Well, if you're a millionaire, you could go to the Windward School in the Upper East Side of Manhattan. They would take Sarah in fifth grade, work with her for 4 or 5 years, and return her as the most educated person in the planet. They are the best of what they do in comparison to the best private schools in the world. $75,000 a year for 4 to 5 years, and they have a 98% success rate. If you don't have an extra $500,000 sitting around, here's how we use modern science to do it. Let's again look at the modern science. The front part of the brain is 2.5 times overactive. Let's use that 2.5 times. So we have to move it to the front. According to Yale, the front part of the brain deals with word analysis followed by articulation. Here's how we use it. I ask Sarah, do you like or dislike swimming? She'll say, like. And I'll say, Sarah, read what you wrote out loud. Sarah likes swimming. Here's how we use word analysis. I'll say, Sarah, read what you wrote out loud and answer this question. Does it sound generally correct? And she'll go, Sarah likes swimming. No, it doesn't sound generally correct. And I'll say, Sarah, fix it so it does sound generally correct. And she'll go and add yes. And then we'll practice that for the other 9 likes and the 10 dislikes until it's all done properly. If it's not done properly, we start over again until it does. Do you see how that's...
So how does she arrive at adding the S?
Because it sounds, Sarah like swimming doesn't sound correct. Sarah likes swimming sounds correct.
So do they give her the option to add the S?
Yeah, well, I say, does it sound generally correct? She says no. She adds the S to make it sound generally correct. I tell her to fix it.
So do you tell her to add, what I'm asking is, do you give her the option between like and likes? And then
I ask if she like or dislike. She'll say like. And then I'll ask her to read it out loud. Sarah likes swimming. Does that sound generally correct? She'll say no. So then I'll tell her to fix it. Sarah likes swimming, so it sounds correct. That's a simple form of word analysis. That's the start of pulling it to the front part of the brain. The second part is I'll say, give me a reason. Why do you like swimming? She'll say, Sarah likes swimming because she likes being on the swim team. I'll say, great, Sarah. Now type that out. Now read it out loud, and does that sound generally correct? She'll say no, and I'll say, keep doing that until it does sound generally correct. That's doing 2 things. Number 1, do you see how the reasons are a simple form of articulation? So before the because is word analysis, after because is articulation, we now moved it from the back part of the brain to the front part of the brain. Okay? Now that's allowing her to use that 2.5 times that activity. I ask her to keep reading it out loud until it sounds generally correct, and that'll make the grammar decent.